What is going on, you guys? My name is Alex, and I'm a 21-year-old trader attempting to master the stock market to potentially one day join the very few who make a living out of this. So I took a couple of trades today. If we look closely here at our spreadsheet here, one of them was, most importantly, the one that I'm going to be talking about mainly is Walmart. And now I do have skin in the game officially, 34 shares short, entered 2 minutes before the market closed. And yes, I'm going to talk about that one pretty much this whole video, but I would also like to mention that I did close the Johnson & Johnson trade. Overall, $55 loss, not a big deal at all. The coin trade's still in it, pretty good right now. Google still in it as well, really good actually. But I'm not here to talk about those. I'm here to talk about Walmart. In terms of the Walmart trade here, I'm going to break down exactly where I entered, my target, my stop loss, and most importantly, the trailing stop method that I use in every trade to maximize my profits and really make me profitable at the end of the year. So yep, here's the daily chart, and if you don't know, if you haven't seen any charts like this, every candle represents 1 day worth of time. I could change that up here in the top left, but we'll keep it as a daily chart for now. So looking at it, we do see one trend, and if you don't know what a trend is, it's essentially a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and a lower high. That's officially a trend right there, a beautiful trend as well. And not that long ago, we had that nice trend, but it got broken, unfortunately. And unfortunately for us, or for me at least, I just missed that opportunity, and the price just dropped massively. And if anyone that took that trade, congrats to you, because you profited around $10 per share, which is a lot of money. But we're entering a new trend over here. So if we go back a little bit in time, we see one lower high, two lower highs, three lower highs, and then the fourth one we're officially breaking. So we kind of already broke, I believe this was last week, on this candle. We tried to move down lower, we just couldn't. We pushed right back up yesterday. But today was a candle that kind of confirmed me and kind of told me, okay, we might want to come down a little bit further. That's why I decided to enter. So I entered right at the close. So essentially my entry is 85.59. So now that we got the entry covered, we got to consider where the hell are we going to put our stop loss. At what point are we going to call it goods in the case that it goes against us? And in my case, it's just using the current high of the candle. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, nothing to be afraid of. So the current high of this candle is the point where I think if the price goes back up there, it's just going to be like a, I think it's going to, there's no point, it's a point of no return where the price is likely going to just continue moving up higher if it goes above this current candle here. So that's my hard stop right there. But I do have a trailing stop method, which is I recommend you use right here, because believe me, this is going to be a really important one. But let's go into the 4-hour time frame here and locate that trailing stop method and how you could use it. So what you got to do is just draw a simple trend line and a trend line that's going in your favor. So why do I use this? It's really simple. Let's fix this a little bit for you guys here, try to make things look better. All right, so let's pretend that the price does come down here. Let's say it moves all the way down here, but it doesn't hit the target quite yet. And I think I forgot to mention, but the target is actually going to be right around this blue line over here. So this is another trend line here. Let's go back to the daily time frame here so I can show you guys. So that's another trend line from like far back here. It stretches back to December 2023. So pretty far back of a trend line, and that's going to be my target right there. I think once price touches this line right here, it is likely going to just continue moving up forward. So that's yeah, I don't want that to happen to me. So this is gonna be my target. It's gonna be around 78 or so. So now that we know my entry, my stop, my hard stop, and then my target, let's identify a trailing stop right here. So again, let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Fix this a little bit for you guys here to make things easier. Okay, so let's hypothetically say that the price does come down near my profit target here, but then reverses. What are you gonna do in that case? Are you just gonna let the price take you out? Obviously not. You want to lock in some of those gains that you already made, right? Well, that's where the trailing stop method comes in, and in my case, it's this blue line, as of right now at least. So my stop loss isn't actually above today's candle high. It's actually going to be above this blue line. So let's say the price does move a little bit down over here, but I don't know where it just decides to snap right back up. Well, in this case, it's not going to be a loss. It's going to be a break-even trade at worst. And at best, we're going to lock in some gains and come out green from this trade that was a really good trade, but it just didn't have enough strength to reach my target. So you want to do this simply to lock in profits that you already have, but just not realized yet because, well, it just hasn't hit your target. But it did go in your favor for a good amount of time, but it just decided to take a little break or whatever. And at that point, you just want to call it good and lock in your profits. So that's essentially it. I think the Walmart has a good potential of coming down. We see some pretty good strength to the downside over here. We did try to move up yesterday a little bit, but today it got rejected pretty damn quick. So that's why I decided to take a short. And yes, that's my breakdown of this Walmart trade, and hopefully it goes good. I mean, I kind of predicted the same thing about Costco and Google, and today we just had a massive drop in both of them, and I profited from them. I haven't realized my profits yet, but at worst, I'll probably lock in like $70 on each of those. So, and that's at worst, all right? So, overall, pretty good. If you have a different opinion on Walmart, please let me know, and I'll gladly listen to you guys and see what you guys have to say. But I like to think that my technical analysis is pretty damn good. So, yes. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and stay focused, you guys.